Okay, there we go. What's happening, Grim Game fans? I'm Grim. Welcome back to my little corner. Quick. There we go. That's a little better. Hold on. Why is my mic being weird? I don't know why it's been doing this a little bit. I don't know if it's just my mic thing. Let me try there. Maybe that seems a little better. Okay, cool. Might have just been my noise gate. Anyway, we're not starting soon. We're now live. Yes. Welcome back to Grim Game Corner. I'm Grim. I'm screwing up my intro. Ow. This is falling apart. You know what? Hold on. We're taking a mulligan. What's happening, Grim Game fans? I'm Grim. Welcome back to my little corner. Hey, Raffle, what's going on, dude? Just what I needed today, Grim stream. Well, I'm happy to provide, sir. You are just in time for puzzly murder puzzles. Because we'll be continuing with some more 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Part of the Nonary Games collection. So that'll be fun. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hey, you load that data. Right, we're right into it. So last time, we made it through. We escaped from our cell, room, place. We met up with everybody. We decided to go with Santa, Lotus, and June, and now we're in a kitchen. A voucher. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. That feels relevant. Hey, let's see, appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. Alright. Those 9 plates look pretty expensive. They're plates for appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come on square plates. Okay, well excuse me, really? Good reference. 1, 2, 3, there's 10 of them. If you move these over, they look like hats. Middle is super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so the soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? I think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. What the hell can you tell that? They just look like any other plate from the 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're going to embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. What? Why the hell are you bringing up June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. We're not terribly subtle. Alright. Bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate. Those plates are for serving meat. You really are ignorant, aren't you? Come on, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. Okay, well, I'm wondering if there's a significance with the number of plates, but I'm not sure. Let's check the tea kettle. Wow, this pot looks like it's made out of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day off with June, drinking tea. Did such a day ever happen for me? Jumping? Oh, nothing. I don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. Unless we do need hot water for something. Ooh, alright. What's your deal, Mr. Keypad? An iron oven. Looks pretty heavy duty. Probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Damn, I knew it. It's locked. Okay, so we got that, so... we got key code thing. We've got a grill. Can we open this? Wonder what this drawer is. You see the metal grate on top of the grill? They make it like that so that the fat and juice can drip off the meat while it cooks. Drawer seems to be stuck. It won't open. Looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. I already checked. It's sealed shut. I think that's where the coal goes. Alright, well that's not very helpful. Anything in the bins? Trash can. There's nothing inside of it. Well, better than being full of rotten food, I suppose. That's where I would keep the bacon. Damn it, there's nothing in here. Hey, Santa, digging through the trash really suits you. What the hell did you say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. Oh my, I don't recall asking you to do anything. I ought to throttle you. Like, squeeze me. Does it feel colder in here? These guys are not getting along well. Give me the rolling pin. Oh, a countertop. There's a rolling pin and colander here. Nothing useful. Rolling pin and colander, nothing useful. Ooh! What's this thingy? A whetstone. Sharpening of knives. Whetstone? What are you planning to do with that? Ah, shit, don't tell me you're gonna try and smash open the card reader. Are you an idiot? If you do that, then we'll never get out of here. Oh. Yeah, I guess that would be bad, huh? This whetstone's only gonna be useful if we need to sharpen something. Alright. Sink. Still got water in it. There's a couple of plates in there, but I don't think they're gonna help us much. Can I move them? Sink with water in it. Plates in the water. Alright, maybe this table is for preparing food. There are plates everywhere. Alright. Anything on the board? It's a lot of notes. Got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like code or anything like that. That's exactly what something that is code would want you to think. Ah, Jumpy, you can reach really high. Yeah, you can jump pretty high. Here we go. Okay. All we got here is a pot and frying pan. Oh, and a pressure cooker. Well, yes, we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of an idiot are you? You're gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey man, it was just a joke. Why so serious? Kitchen breaks so many food safety codes, I'm angry now. Well, it's a kitchen that's based on the Titanic, so it's supposed to be retro and probably violating a lot of laws. There's some bottles of seasoning here. Okay, I have a thought. Voucher at the end of the counter, which doesn't match the number of plates on the table. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. The plates on the table are 9 appetizers, 16 meat, 10 soup, 15 seafood. Maybe they're using hexadecimal here. And hexadecimal is it's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. Base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, F is 15. And 10 equals 16, the 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can think of it as just 6 letters added onto the normal number system after 9. A equals 10, B equals 7, blah, 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 and so on. I think I get it. Oh, okay. I wonder if it's some kind of hint. Yeah, maybe. Do you remember what I told you about hexadecimal code? Yeah, of course I do. Alright, then here's a little quiz for you. What would 9 plus F be in base 10? Still doesn't make any sense. Why would you ever think keeping food waste so close to the plating area? Because Titanic. There's a reason it sank. So 9 plus F. F is 15, so 9 plus 15 is 24, right? That's correct. Good job, you're a fast learner. Can I read the note again? So 8, 10, B, 11. Then once you hit 16, it's 10, and so on. And A, B, C, D, F. That's how you count in hex. Yeah, I know. I want to read the note again. Oh! 9 is 9 even in hexadecimal. 10 soup plates, 10 is A. So 9, A, F, and 10. 9, A, F, 10. 9 as fuck, 10. This doesn't help me, though. Shit. So what's the significance of that if I can't punch that in? I try it. 9. Oh, this is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if you put in the right number, it'll open the door. Hey, Junpei, why don't you try entering the numbers we found in the voucher earlier? When you said appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. So yeah, so 9, 10, or no, it would be 9, 16, 9, 16, 10, 15. Looks like that's too many numbers. Okay, so what the... Bunch of instructions for using the cooking utensils, nothing really suspicious. Alright, I'm almost glad it did sync now. Kind of far away, I can't really tell. Is that a ladle? I don't really think a ladle is going to be very useful. You know what? I don't see you contributing anything. Alright, Um, and all I have is the whetstone. What the hell am I doing? Silver pot here. I'm already at a fucking loss on this one. 0001. 0010. Okay, we're not going systematically. I don't think it'll even let me. The number on the voucher isn't the actual passcode. Okay, so I get that, but where do I find the passcode? 9 plates. Oh, there's another room. I'm a moron. There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. There's probably a pantry. Cans lining every shelf. Wooden box on the second row, though. Oh, thank you. Can I not look at the wooden box? There we go. Ooh. And now we can stab everyone.
Knife?
Oh, dialogue.
I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
It's futile.
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh? Why were you thinking about futility?
Is that a JoJo reference because of Dio and knives?
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
I actually have.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it that described the sinking of the Titanic before it actually sank.
I learned about that at the exhibit in Portland, Maine that I went to.
Yeah, that's the one.
Me and the missus went. It was very informative.
The title of the novel is Futility. It was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But
I know. I mean, I didn't know the name of the book, but the story was the same, right? It was just like what happened on the Titanic?
yeah,
Well, I heard it was all a hoax.
a hoax.
I heard that the stuff that matched up to the Titanic so well was actually added after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that was the same originally was that a boat ran into an iceberg and sank.
But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident.
Like I said, that was the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know? He just went back and changed some stuff in his novel, so that it matched the Titanic exactly.
Really?
Really. There's no such thing as premonitions or any of that stuff.
But that wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking.
It wasn't?
Yep, there were 2 other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote 2 stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, 2 ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that.
Hmm?
But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes,
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull.
but Jumpy, you said you believe in curses.
Come on, that's totally different. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But
Come on, let's get back to it.
Now if you're crazy. We're really in trouble. I know I'm just repeating myself, but this is really a futility moment. The blade is so rusty. I know, we can't cut a damn thing with a knife like this. That's pretty woke. Oh, dude, you have no idea. The sheer amount of, like, mind fuckery that this game is going to throw at you if you stick around is insane. It's one of my favorite series because it blows your mind and it introduces you to a lot of really cool, like, theories and a lot of really cool paradoxes and stuff like that. So if you're into that shit, you're gonna enjoy this. If we're gonna cut anything, we probably have to sharpen the knife. Well, good for me. I can do just that. Blade of the knife is getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good with this now. That is not what happens, but alright. That is not how that works. Give me some cheese. Hey, there's something behind the cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? Alright guys, time to move it. June and I need to look behind you. There's a little green bottle back there. There we go. Starting to get some items now. This is where we need to be. Anything else? There are a number of cheeses lined on the shelf. This is Gouda cheese, most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while. So we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. Yes, it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. See, I don't believe in that shit. I would be stress eating myself to death. Happens if you have a good Howard West. Different grades. Does it really? I didn't think you could, like, restore a knife that was that bad. There's milk in here. Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, hold on. At least we checked that out. Bolt is rusted in place, it won't budge. Of course, maybe if I put some oil on it. Hey, just a little bit of oil, and come on, you little son of a bitch. Whoa! Ha! Yes, got you little bastard. You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart. I didn't even mean to. I forgot I had the oil equipped. Oh, it's chilly.
It's cold in here. What is this place?
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But...
Huh?
No! Why did it suddenly close? Ah! The knob's frozen!
But why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on. It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Oh.
Beg your fucking pardon?
God damn it.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right.
Bash the door with the
Let's
cheese.
just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
Alright, well, this is really not ideal. Dry ice. Dry ice. Can you make that stuff cause an explosion if you seal it in something that's airtight? Explode? Yeah, didn't you do that in school? You should never underestimate the power of expanding gas.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is -109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I am the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
Now it did seem rather odd.
It is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Honestly impressed. That's kind of cool.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world. At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick. Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously, I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Selfish, isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Okay, well, that was informative. If you hit a bottle of purified water, it freezes Really? Huh. Alright, Anyway, is there anything else in here worthwhile? Ooh, a frozen chicken. Maybe we can grill the frozen chicken. Oh, that looks like all that. There's some frozen meat up there. Looks like pork. Huh? What's this? It looks like a tag or something. Ooh. Is there a slip of paper in that meat? I think there's something written on it, but I can't read it like this. If we try and pull it out, it'll probably rip. Need to defrost that. I don't think we're going to be doing that in this room. Right? Everything's frozen here. Interesting. What's this? This thing is covering something. It's frozen solid. I can't flip it over. Oh, good. I can't hit it hard enough to break it. Maybe it just needs more of a shock, you know? Shock. Alright, well, let's use the dry ice then. Water dripping from this pipe. Looks like when the pipe burst, the water hit the doorknob and frozen in place. The water actually seems almost warm. Ah! There's ice surrounding the doorknob. Can I use... Can I knife the... No? Shit. I need, like, something to put this in. Think. Hey, Junpei, didn't you find some dry ice earlier? Yeah. Warm water coming out of that pipe, warm water and dry ice. What do you think would happen? Yeah, I get that. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had to click the door. Ice keeps the doorknob from moving. I can't open the door as long as it's there. Maybe if I put some of the dry ice into the sealed container with some of that warm water. So where the frack do I... Oh! Good call. A water bottle. And some sturdy rope. And anything else that looks useful here. Thank you. Good call, Raffle. Alright, so... Oops. Let's see. Can we combine the dry ice with the water bottle? No. Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna water bottle on there. No. What do I combine in the dry ice with? That's an explosion if I put it in something airtight. Okay. Water bottle, yes it is. So, am I not using the water bottle to get water? Start by putting the dry ice in the water bottle. Dry ice is too big. You gotta figure out... Ah! No? Do I beat it with a frozen chicken? I beat it with a frozen chicken. Alright, the dry ice is all in pieces now. Now, put this piece of dry ice in the water bottle. There we go. Warm water flowing from the pipe. Not yet, Junpei. We're not going to get the result. Doorknob somehow. Put it right next to the door. I getcha. Just tie the rope on here.
Put water into the bottle with dry ice, and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
A small rock. Huh. A small rock. Alright, this ought to do the trick.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
Alright, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. We can hide in there. Come on, get inside, quick. All right, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
Oh, oops.
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. All right, for real this time. You guys ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
All right, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Jumpy! The ice on the door! Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes! All right, let's see if it opens.
Hooray! We're out!
Plot twist, the floor door thing locks and you're stuck there. Yes, that would be even worse.
Move!
God damn it! Hot, 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 hot! Fuck! Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
Yeah, where's the bitch?
Welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
Yeah, thanks for being concerned.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door, but I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
Fine, but there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so. If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murderer. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well that's all right. As long as you understand.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
How rude! I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
I love the dialogue in this game. Edgelord Santa. Well, yes. Alright, anyway, here's what we need. We've got a grill. Jumpy, you can probably heat stuff up on there now, you know? I guess we could. Like this chunk of pork. Guess I'll put the meat on the grill. Hey, what are you doing? What are you going to do if the paper burns? Come on, it'll be fine. It's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? Just gotta keep an eye on it and the paper will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Cool, looks like it's about time. I'm gonna try taking the paper out. Jumpy, be careful. We'd have heard to care, but I know what I'm... Ow! See? I told you. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. It's not coming out. This thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. They're going to have to cut the meat? Yeah, it looks that way. Well, just so happens I have a knife. Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out the paper. C plus 10 plus F. So that would be... C is 13, right? No. C is 12? Yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A, B, C is 12. F is 15. So 12 plus 10 plus 15. So 22 plus 15 is 37. 37? And enter those numbers. E is for enter and C is for clearing. Basically, submit my answer, I press E, so if I scroll up, I just press C, right? Alright, let's give it a shot. Okay, so yeah, what did I just say? Unless it's just 12, 10, 15. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, 37? Weird. You're just punching in random numbers. I am not. Okay, well, hold on. C plus 10 plus F. Some kind of code. Damn, they're just screwing around. Junpei, do you know what C and F stand for? Maybe it means corporate finance. I thought it was clever and funny. Okay, so yeah, so... So what am I not getting here? 12 plus 10 plus 15 is 37. Unless it's related to this, but it's not. So, oh, 12 plus 16 plus 15. Duh, I'm an idiot. Okay, so 12 plus 16 is 28, plus 15 would be 43? There we go. Alright, I'm only a little bit brain dead. Sounds like some metal is falling. Well, I guess that went well. Yeah, the door opened. Good job, Jumpy. Saturn key card. Lowercase h with the line through it is throwing me off. This is a symbol for Saturn. Remember, there was an elevator next to the main staircase. Wasn't there a mark like this on the card reader next to it? Well, yeah, I remember that. So that means this card ain't gonna help us get out of this room, then. I'm not sure. Why don't we try it out? Let's... Yes! I think it's unlocked now. You did it, Jumpy. Let's get out of here. Yes, let's go. We have found a way out. Groovy.
I think we've been here before.
The elevators are over there, so that means...
We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
That means the map was right.
Looks like.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
He's right. Let's get started.
From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes. Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D. First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors. But they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
Now, route C. This goes all the way to the main staircase.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Then do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed, but it's open now. What do you think that means?
They opened it.
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means...
Route D, then.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
Then we're set. Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. D-deck is totally underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to C-deck.
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs, just like the floor above.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader on the side.
Another strange mark.
Hey, look! It's Lotus's symbol.
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like... Oh, ouch, 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 ouch!
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
This is a Mercury symbol. The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Hermes, herpes, whatever. If we can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Probably.
I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Whoa, there's so many doors.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
That's even worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
Time to head back to the stairs.
And now the right hallway.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them.
All right, let's start with this one. Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it. What?
What the hell is this? This place is huge.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Is this a hospital?
It definitely has the smell.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end. The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Why is the second door blank? That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Oh, it's no use.
Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the Nonary game? We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase? If no one was inside, it said vacant.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one,
There's nothing on it.
right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Only one way to find out.
It's not responding.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
What does it mean?
I knew it. They're broken. Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
Snake! Ace, Clover, 7!
How?
How did you end up here?
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information. There you have it. Our half of the story.
Okay, let me see if I got all this straight. When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
So you went and had a look?
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
Why don't we check those 3 Reds again, just in case?
You're right. Huh, there's a long, thin gap on the bottom. I think it's a slot for something, probably electronic.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
Well, what about that hallway over there? Isn't there anywhere else we can go?
No, there isn't. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
Hospital rooms. That's what's behind all those doors?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
There was an astrological symbol engraved near the keyhole, however. I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere.
I wonder what they all mean.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
What is this gigantic?
The Gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic was said to be one of them. They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gourdane bought her. Seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself, which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. But the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical...
So you're saying this Lord Gourdane bought this ship?
Yeah, at least I think I am.
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
Well, this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship.
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean... I don't know.
I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back?
Yeah.
Your point being?
Wait, was I the only one that didn't know? Why?
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up.
What?
Huh. A bell.
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway. 10, 11, 12. Huh, 12.
It's midnight. Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
We don't have any time to screw around. Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
We've looked everywhere in this room. That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Well, not just one.
Wait. Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
Don't freak out. We've already searched 4 of them.
4 rooms?
We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms?
Maybe?
All right, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes!
We'll all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah, sounds straightforward enough.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right.
Then let's do this. It's a 1. I better get back to the others. Huh? What are they doing over there? What happened, guys?
Jumpy, look!
Vacant? Come on, guys. Who was it? I thought we were supposed to yell if we found it.
Well...
What the hell? What is up with you guys?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
You don't know?
When I got back, it was already like this. There was no one else here. That means I was the first one back, but the missing parts were already back in the red.
What? Let me see. You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2?
They're the same.
Let me take a look. It's just as you said. All right, I just want to be sure here. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened here, right?
Correct.
None.
Huh. Wait a minute. Where's Snake? Does that mean that he found them?
I've no idea. There's nothing to suggest it. But nothing to suggest he didn't either.
I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person.
Well, whatever he did or didn't do, he's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up to?
Maybe he's lost.
Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around in the first place.
No! That's impossible! Yeah, my brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see. So he couldn't get lost. That's impossible! I'm gonna go look for him!
Hey, hold on, Clover. Wait! Well, that didn't work. Damn it. What should we do now?
Well, the red is working now.
No! We're not leaving two people behind! We should go look for them!
Oh man, this ain't good.
Oh, yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more by looking for a couple of idiots.
Then remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time. We've only 5 hours left.
Let's split up.
Triggered. Clearly.
All right, I'll take this direction.
Then I shall look that way.
I'll be over here.
See you all later.
All right, we should go too.
Yes, let's go! But where should we start?
Let's see.
Ooh. Alright. What are you thinking, Raffle? We've got the casino on B deck, the first class cabin on B deck, the hallway with all the rooms on C deck, or back to the large hospital room? Which I doubt he'd be there, since we just came from there. I don't think we've been to the casino or the first class cabins. So that must have been, because there's multiple paths you can take. First class? Alright.
Oh, what about the first class cabin on B deck?
Like, here, let me pop this open real quick. This game has a bunch of different choices and a bunch of different endings and stuff. And there's more than that, I believe. Like, it actually will branch out more as you go. So I'm assuming the first class cabin is probably on the path that I didn't take back at the beginning. So let's go check that place out. Oh, that's cool. I haven't looked into the commands or anything real quick, so. No, don't quit. What am I doing? Cabins, that's the log. Can I change it to auto? Oh, I can!
Okay, let's go, Jumpy.
What should Junpei do? Oh, we found her! Do we talk to her or do we leave her alone? I'm gonna talk to her and she's gonna, like, freak out at me. Talk to her?
Are you alright?
Okay, so this is something I need to start looking into more, because it changes over. Outside of the first class cabin, they found Clover. She was standing in front of the wall. She was staring at a meaningless point on the wall, her eyes blank. You alright? Did his best to sound friendly, but Clover didn't respond.
Look, I know you're really worried, but,
He could think of no words to say that didn't sound hollow and fake. Junpei hesitated. Clover was so consumed by worry and fear that Junpei feared it would crush her. Her actions didn't surprise him. She had suddenly lost her brother, who she seemed to have been very close to.
Alone.
This game is an interactive novel. Yep, it's a visual novel / puzzle game.
Alone.
Hmm?
Alone. I said leave me alone! You're so annoying! Just go away and leave me alone! Just looking at you guys is pissing me off! Go away, okay? Just go somewhere else! Stop bothering me!
That's a little impolite.
Why are you still here? Did you hear me? Huh? Fine, forget it. If you aren't gonna leave, then I'll just...
alright. Let's go, June.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then.
We really need to find Snake, for Clover's sake. So, where do you think we should go next?
Alright, well, that was a wash. What do you think? The casino on B deck, the hallway with all the rooms, or back to the large hospital room? Go to the casino, win some money. Feeling lucky. All right, casino it is.
How about the casino?
Let's go take a look.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, well, you found Lotus.
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear?
I don't fully trust you after the whole freezer incident, but all right. Listen to what she has to say. I mean, I don't want to outwardly piss anybody off, but at the same time... I don't know. What do you think? You know what? We'll listen to her. Why not?
What is it?
Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it. Why don't we team up?
Team up?
Yeah. What? You need me to explain it to you? I'm saying, why don't we go through a numbered door?
Even if we wanted to, that's impossible.
Why?
Jumpy's bracelet number is 5, mine is 6, and yours is 8. Our digital route would be 1. But there's no number 1 door in the large hospital room. The only doors there are 3, 7, and 8.
Then we add another person.
Huh?
Who?
What? Isn't that easy? 7.
Oh, if we add 7, 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 equals 26. The digital root of 26, 2 plus 6 equals 8. Wait a minute. What about the other 4? Ace, Snake, Santa, and Clover.
Well, why don't you add them up?
1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 10. And 1 plus 0 equals 1. The digital root for those 4 would be 1.
That's right.
And you know the number 1 door isn't in the big hospital room, right?
Of course I know that.
No! Are you saying you'd leave them behind?
Of course not. What kind of woman do you think I am? Once we get off the ship, we could come back and rescue them, couldn't we? Then we wouldn't really be leaving them behind.
Don't try to lie to us. I don't think you do anything of the sort.
Really? Why do you think that?
You remember, don't you? We have less than 5 hours left. Even if we manage to escape, there's no way we could come back to rescue them in less than 5 hours.
Well, you never know until you try.
No, you're not thinking this through. Even if we brought 7 with us, we wouldn't be able to get off the ship. The 4 of us couldn't open door 9. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Yeah, that's right. The digital route for the 4 of us would be 8, so we'd have to add Ace to make 9.
That's right. Unless we bring Ace too, we'll be stuck.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. That's all you have to say?
Well, let's try and find another way, okay? A way to get out of here with all 8 of us.
That's impossible. Are you being serious? And you do know that only 5 people, at most, can go through one of the numbered doors, right? The number 9 isn't going to be an exception to that rule. Regardless, at least 3 people will get left behind.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. No. Wait just a second. You're skipping over a really big detail. Is that really okay? That means 3 people will die in the end. Are you okay with that? That's just...
Do you think I could have a moment alone? There are some things I need to think about.
I do not trust you.
That didn't turn out to be a very pleasant conversation.
Yeah. Well, regardless, let's just focus on finding Snake for now, okay?
Yes, you're right. We can think about those other things later.
Yeah. All right. Where should we go next?
First class cabin again. So I'm extremely okay with that if I'm one of the 5. Good to know, Raffle. I guess we can head back to the first class cabin. I'm sure Clover's maybe still there. Hallway with all the rooms, or back to the large hospital room? What do you think? I'm kind of leaning towards, hallway? Alright, hallway it is.
Let's go back downstairs and check out that hallway with all the doors. Oh, it's Ace.
Hey, Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
What should Junpei do? Should we go see what Ace is up to, or let Ace handle it? Let's go see what Ace is up to.
Let's go.
Ah, hello there. Snake is... well, that's obvious, isn't it? I assume you haven't found him yet?
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
Let's ace it. Good. Good job.
Right.
By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings?
Why would you say that?
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all.
Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't. Still, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another. It certainly isn't rare. At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. The clock is ticking. We really can't afford to waste any time. Very well. Let's get back to the search, shall we? You can leave this area to me.
All right. Let's go, Jumpy.
Something about that was... I'll think on it later. Like Ace said, finding Snake is our top priority. All right, where should we go next?
All right, back to the casino, back to the first class cabin, or back to the large hospital room? Because, I mean, we've already been to both of these. I don't know if it'll be different if we go back, though. Or if Clover is still just gonna yell at us. Thinking the large room? All right.
Why don't we go back to the big hospital room?
Okay, let's go then.
Hey, wait. That's... Santa?
Let's go talk to him.
What are you doing?
Oh, the game very much likes twists.
What? You can't tell? I'm checking out the red.
Why? Is there something bothering you?
What? It's not bothering you?
Huh?
The guts of this red. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in here?
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm curious too, but
Who do you think did it?
I don't know.
Well, what about you, Junpei? Who do you think fixed this thing for us?
Snake, Lotus Zero, or someone other than the 8 of us. Well, I mean, Snake's missing, so that kind of makes him a prime suspect, but he's also blind, so I don't know if he has the technical prowess. I don't trust Lotus, but I also don't think she did it. I don't know if Zero's even capable of it, so I wonder if it was someone else. Yeah.
Maybe there's someone else on this ship with us.
You mean someone hiding here?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just an idea.
And you're saying this mystery person fixed the reds?
Yeah,
Why?
that's, I don't know.
Seems unlikely.
Why?
I don't know, just a feeling. Hard to believe Zero'd bring in a secret 10th player. I mean, the name of the game is the Nonary Game, for Christ's sake. You know what Nonary means, right? It means 9.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean more like someone who's been living here for a long time. Or someone who, like, stayed here.
Seriously? That's even more ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, you missed it. The 9th person blew up back in the first episode. Hence why there's only 8 of us now.
Why do you think Zero would leave them alone?
So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red.
Bingo! We have a winner.
But if that's true, then the person who did it doesn't want the rest of us to know that they fixed it. Yeah, but why?
No idea. Maybe if they come clean on that, it means we'd find out something else.
Something bad?
Dunno. But whatever it is, it's gotta be worth hiding. Of course, it could have something to do with Snake's disappearance.
Oh no, the ninth person is not still alive. He exploded. Like, you saw the aftermath.
You think maybe they did something to Snake?
Yeah. Look, if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose. You've gotta be careful. The person you trust the most could turn out to be the one who stabs you in the back.
And that's that, I guess.
Oh, where would they go next? Casino, first one hallway, the hallway with all the rooms, or finish searching? I guess we're just done searching for now.
Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched.
Now, question for you, Raffle. Do you prefer it like this, where it's just the straight dialogue? Or do you prefer it like this, where it actually, where it will actually dictate things, and I can read that stuff? I'm just trying to figure out what's gonna be the best formula. Because this is gonna be a long, long stream. You prefer the dialogue, so just the regular mode? Okay, we'll stick with that then.
And we can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, it's not here. We need to get moving.
We don't got a choice. Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake. There's a problem, though. We've got to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Yes, I have a proposal. Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
Sacrifice?
Well, perhaps that's a bit of a harsh word, but yes. You've all figured it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through those doors. If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left behind. But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave 1 person out, then only 1 person will be left behind.
Leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, hold on.
2 people get left behind if we split into 5 and 2, and 1 person is left behind if we split into 3, 3, and 1. I got that part. You can't go through the numbered doors with any less than 3 people. But if we split into 4 and 3, then why do 3 people have to be left behind?
Just run the numbers. Let's say we go through door 7 with 1, 4, 5, 6. Who's left over?
That would be 3, 7, 8.
What's the digital root for that?
3 plus 7 plus 8 is 18, so add 1 and 8, 9.
Exactly. But door 9 isn't here, right? That means 3, 7, 8 won't be going anywhere. That was just an example, of course. There are a lot of different combinations, but the result will always be the same. It doesn't matter which 4 it is. The 3 that are left over can't go through any of the doors. Go ahead and calculate it if you have the time. You'll see. Anyway, that's how it is. Now, if we can get back to my proposal, we only have to sacrifice 1 person if we split into 3, 3, and 1.
Then you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind.
Yes, we do. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution. If the other 6 are to survive, then 1 person has to sacrifice themselves.
No, that's too cruel!
What's so cruel about it?
To just sacrifice someone like that?
Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1.
That's not what I meant! We shouldn't sacrifice anyone!
I told you, that's impossible. Wake up.
Whoa, calm down, you 2. Look, what Lotus is trying to say is, you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right?
Exactly. That's how democracy works. And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who will be sacrificed is through a vote. What do you think?
No! That's terrible!
I'm not asking you. Shut up. What about you, Santa?
Me? Well, I agree, I guess.
All right, that's 1 vote for. Counting mine, that's 2. 7.
I can't say I agree with you, but we don't exactly have a choice. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die.
Oh, glad to see you get it. If I can get one more vote, then it's decided. What about you, Clover? Hey, Clover. Your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors. We've searched everywhere, but we didn't find him. Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one of them somehow? Let's go look for him together.
Okay, now you're just being a manipulative bitch.
If we sacrifice one person, then we can go look for him. You agree with me, right?
Okay.
The motion carries. Now, let's start a vote to...
That won't be necessary. I will stay. That should solve our problem, yes?
Ace, what are you saying? No, you can't do that. That won't solve anything.
June, I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice myself.
Huh?
I trust you. Each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's optimistic, and then there's just nuts. Those doors only go one way. You go in, you don't come out. If we go through them...
You won't be able to return, correct?
Yeah.
True, but that will not be the case once you've escaped from the ship.
What?
Please, I beg you. Once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally, within the time limit Zero has given us.
No, that's ridiculous. There's no way we could get back in time. We've only got 5 hours left. We don't even know where the hell we are. How on earth are we gonna find someone to come and rescue you?
Then, perhaps you would prefer to stay instead of me? Or perhaps you would be willing to leave June behind? You see, there's no other choice. Then I see we've come to our conclusion. Go on. Don't worry yourselves about me. Go, quickly.
Good. Let's accept his kind offer, then.
Good. I think this is the best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap. It may be my age, but I get tired so easily these days.
Well, shit. Also, Michael, 1997.
Well, what are you waiting
Welcome
for?
to the stream.
We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up?
You're right. We should get going. That's all we can do right now.
7.
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
You too, Santa? I have to find my brother. Wait, all of you. Let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be. Right, Jumpy? Say something.
Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way.
Fine. Forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own. Ace! Come on, Ace. Please stand up. You can't give up yet. We just have to sit down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that we can all get out of here. Ace!
You alright, dude?
What happened? Ace, say something.
I'm all right.
How are you all right?
This.
A syringe? Soparil beta. What does this do? Did you use this?
Yes. It's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic?
I found it earlier. While we were searching the hospital rooms, I thought it might be useful later. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap. I really am. Very tired.
Ace.
Is there something you want to say? I just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
No, don't, Ace. Don't fall asleep.
You feel warm. So comfortable. I think I'll have a nice dream.
Ace! Ace!
Let's get him up on a bed.
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste, right?
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
No, nothing. Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's true.
Enough of this screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're 8. You're next, 7. Which one do you want?
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
What? What did you just say?
Who, me? I didn't say nothing.
Oh, you're gonna get it next time.
All right, who's next? Junpei, which door do you want?
Ooh, alright. So our options are door 7 and door 8. We go 8, we go with Lotus, which... Lotus is 8, we're 5. Puts us at 13. What do you guys think? Door 7 or door number 8? We can either go with 7 or we can go with Bitchy McGee. See, part of me doesn't want to go with Bitchy McGee because she's Bitchy McGee, but I also don't trust her on her own. We can't go to door 3. Given how small our parties are, we won't be able to go through that door, I don't think. At best, we'll only be able to go through 2 of them, and they seem pretty set on stuff. Although, break them all. All right, door 3 it is.
I want to go through door number 3. Nope, you can't. Huh? Why? Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3. Why? The bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would get left behind.
That's right.
That doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8?
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options. Option A, have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7, and 4, 6, 7 go through door 8. Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C, 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options. That's it. At least if we want to get all 6 of us out of here.
Wait. But that means 5 and 6 can never be on the same team. If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one.
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You've got 2 choices, 7 or 8. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die. So what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose.
Take the risk and choose door 3. We can just be bound, set, and determined on it. That's probably a good way to get ourselves killed. Alright. What do you guys think? 7, 8, or however. Good. Good, Raffle. So what do you think, 7 or 8? Or break the mold and go 3? 7? Door number 7 it is.
Okay. Fine. I'll go with door 7.
Okay, 7 it is.
Yeah.
All right then. That means June's got to go through 8.
Huh? Why?
Ugh, Junpei, you figured it out, right? Can you explain it to her?
Okay, so, June, if we want all 6 of us to go through a door...
Oh no! You're saying We aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again.
Don't say that. You're asking for death now.
We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
It will be fine. It's probably fine.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
Yes. Promise?
You guys are done, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover can take 7. Any problems with that, Clover?
Whatever.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
It's open.
Let's do this!
Hurry!
June.
Jumpy.
What the hell are you doing, Junpei? Only 81 seconds left! No time to waste, guys! Let's get moving!
Look! The door on the left! I can see the dad!
It stopped. It stopped. This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but whew, you never really get used to it.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
What? What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I dare you!
You have no...
You little... You want to die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat! All right, let's go!
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for this. It's not gonna do us any good. Wait here for a minute, all right? I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors. We just came through this door. And of course it's shut tight. There's a short hallway on the left here, and an iron wall. I doubt I can get through it.
This door's the only option we've got, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, something's written on the door, on that iron plate.
It says operating room. If this thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Well, this is probably not going to be pleasant.
Well, there's no point to standing around. Might as well go in and see what's waiting for us. What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's just go. Huh?
What the hell is this?
Why don't we take a look?
Hey, Clover!
What?
Clover! Hey, what's wrong?
What the hell is
It's
this?
creepy.
Is this a corpse?
We should probably take a closer look.
Yeah.
This is...
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
A doll? You're right. It's only a doll. Man, it really scared me.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty.
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah, bring it on, you whale!
Hey, guys, not again, okay? Seriously, knock it
Sorry,
off.
I was having way more fun with Santa, Lotus, and June. This is already off to a terrible start.
Jeez. Anyway, it looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of. I'm talking about a heart.
Huh? Oh, this? You mean on his chest?
Yeah.
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
I don't think it's a doll.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Or maybe it's got more personal uses.
Anyway, how about we take a look around this place? Let's go.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Seek a way out. Alright. And we're at it again. This is the Japanese art style, so Clover could very well be a dude. She is not. These dolls are really kind of creepy, you know? Hey, it says something here. John? Thinks that's this doll's... Bleh. You think that's this doll's name? Maybe? This thing is creepy. I wonder why it's on the bed. Can we look at it? Medical mannequin, apparently his name is John. Hey, I wonder what this thing is. It says KG on the display. Think maybe it's a scale? Huh? Some sort of lid on this thing. Why don't you try opening it? Can't, there's no handle. Can't get underneath it with my nails either. Alright, well, that's not very helpful. Ooh, things. Give me the scissors. I'm sorry, forceps. The scissors? Kind of funny. And it's probably a pair of kosher forceps. Surgeons use them during operations. They can hold blood vessels shut and keep tissue out of the way. Used to pull stuff out of small holes or something like that. Alright. Bunch of surgical tools. Anything else I can take? Can I have the bowl? Or the little thingamajig? Nope. Alright, maybe that was all. Oh! Good. That's not weird. Another medical mannequin. From the look of it, this one's a chick. She has a name, too. Lucy. Poor thing. I think Miss Lucy only has a head and a left arm. And we're supposed to gather all her parts? It's only a little weird. What's this thing? It's got these short iron legs. Maybe it's a heater? There's nothing inside it. Oh! Oh, those good old DS textures. Fake chest. Ew, that's gross. It's the chest, it's a woman's chest, the heart's gone. It's pretty on 7. Chill. That kind of thing turns you on 7, you're a real creepo. Yeah, a little. Maybe you're supposed to heat something like that gauze to kill the bacteria. Boiling thingy over there. Nothing on the lid or in the drawers. The drawer is empty. Yeah, nothing here. Whole bunch of bottles on the shelf. They all look like medicine. Got labels, but they're all big medical words that I don't understand. Medication, it's hard to tell them apart. Well, I mean, go put the body with you. Bed doesn't look very comfortable. Head and arms sitting on the bed. Maybe something will happen to gather all our body parts. Can I put the... No? Alright, well, I guess we'll keep looking then. Preparation room. It's locked. Probably find the key if we look some more. Let's just look elsewhere. Alright. Chemical room. That looks like it's locked. Gonna need a key for this one. What about the thingy on the side? No? Okay. That looks important. Some scalpels, a few pairs of forceps, and a couple of syringes. All of it's too rusty to be useful, though. There's a scalpel here that looks new. Yeah, and bloody. Good. Scalpel that's not rusty. It seems like it was put here for a reason, huh? Think it's telling us to cut something? Yeah, I do. Like, maybe this thing. It's just creepy looking. Medical mannequin with its guts showing. Ew, gross. Hey, Junpei, there's a slit in this thing's chest. Yeah, sure is. Something in there. Maybe we can get it out. Ah, damn it, stinking thing won't budge. It's stuck. Let's use force on this one, then. Now we need something small that can fit into that little hole. I have just the thing! A fake organ. Good! They took the organ thingy out of the chest thingy. It's a lung, not an organ thingy. Huh? Right here on the back, it's all rubbery. Right. So it's a fake organ, of course it'd be... Wait, what's Seven grabbing it for? It feels like there's something in here. Up through the rubber part? Alright, let's give that a try. Ooh! Organ key. Key in this organ. Key in the internal organ. Alright, well, let's go try that on a door, shall we? Preparation room? Cool, it's unlocked. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh. Piece of paper. What's this? Some kind of medical record? New material has been added to the file screen. That's not the file screen. That's the one. Escape tips. Medical record. Medical record found in the preparation room. It has record for 2 mannequins. There's a male mannequin named John and a female named Lucy. The record shows each mannequin's total weight and the weight of their individual parts. So John is 51.3 kilograms, Lucy is 53.2. Lucy needs to lay off the honey buns a little bit there. Alright, so that, I'm sure, is going to be relevant. Alright. Can we go through here? Nope. Oh. There's a, I don't know what that symbol is. Lock on the door, the key, I've got one, open it. Ooh. Are you fat shaming, Graham? I am not fat shaming. Dude, I'm a chunky piece of shit. I'm in no place to fat shame. Lasers? Ray of light glowing through the beaker. It's hitting the thing on the right. White light on top is glowing. The red, blue, and purple ones aren't lit. Well, that'll be relevant later. Won't open. Looks like it's locked. Red plate on it. Do you think that means something? Oh! I'm gonna need to make that a thingy. Found a beaker. An empty beaker. Well, I don't have anything I can put in the beaker, so... A sink. The doctors and nurses probably washed their hands here before an operation. Nothing suspicious here. Alright, well, that's... I think you got your coat here. There's a bunch of hooks. Alright, well, that didn't really help us much. Can I go in this one with the key? Oh, cool. Alright, it works for both of them. Blue liquid. And red liquid. That'll probably be helpful. So, iron equals 1, salt equals 2, water equals 3, carbon dioxide, ammonia, and ethanol are blank. Alright, well, before we fuck around in that room too much, I want to go back to this room real quick. Because we have some liquids, which will probably help with this. So let's put the red in there. Hey, it turned red. Forget about that. Didn't you hear that just now? Oh, wait. So... That's not creepy. Fake right leg. Alright. That was the... So now we'll put the blue liquid in. Zap. It's blue now. Hear another noise. Good. More legs. Can we combine the legs with the torso? No? Okay. Alright, and now we're gonna have to, can we merge those? No? Maybe I can pour them both in. There we go. Perfect. Combine the red liquid and the blue liquid to make a purple one. Good job, Junpei. The light come on and I heard it unlock. Sure, it's unlocked. Locker with the purple plate has got to be unlocked. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, goody. Yep, big stomach. Can we... No! You probably switch around the parts for Lucy and John. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, good. It gave me back a purple liquid. I was gonna say, if it somehow separated them back to red and blue, I was gonna have a minor complaint. Okay, well... Yes. Caps Lock Mania. Clearly. No, not the... Get out of the preparation room. Can I give you some bits? Do you not want these? We have all the body parts. Look. Oh no, I still need an arm, don't I? Shit. Okay. Can you spare an arm, John? John is just laying there. Well, good, because if he was moving, I'd be weirded out. Let's see, an operating table. Do you think old operating tables looked like this? I have no idea. Well, I guess we'll go back to the, chemical room real quick. See what we can find in here. Rectangular table. I wondered if people make medicine on this thing. Hey, Junpei, you think there are any slugs on this ship? Huh? If there are, I was thinking we could put salt on them. What's she pointing at? Label states NaCl. Salt, huh? Think Seven will shrivel up if we put it on him? Hey, you say something? Bottle of salt on the shelf, label says NaCl. That seems relevant. So salt is NaCl. Oh yeah, that's right, we need the heart too. Good call. How much you want to bet the heart's in this box? Something stinks. This bottle, it says NH3. Well, that of course stinks. It's ammonia. Okay, Raffle, I might need you to write some things down for me. Thing number 1 would be, salt, 1 sodium, 1 chloride. And then ammonia, NH3. Hey, Junpei, there's hydrogen monoxide on the shelf. Why don't you just say water? What's this? It's a can with a spray nozzle. It says CO2. It's a can filled with carbon dioxide. Alright, so... carbon dioxide on the shelf, labeled with CO2. Alright, maybe I'm not thinking this through properly. There's a note on top of the table. Iron equals 1, salt equals 2. My cat is upset. She likes to go into the cabinets in the kitchen, but we don't like her to do that, so we got some of those little, like, child locks on them. And she is despairing at the fact that she cannot get through them. So iron equals 1, salt equals 2, water equals 3, carbon dioxide, ammonia, and ethanol. This is a hint for me, so it's something to do with this box. So, salt is 1 sodium atom. Right. Oh, good stuff. Let's go for a drink. What are you talking about? Talking about that bottle. It says C2H5OH, right? It's ethanol. That's right. It's also known as ethyl alcohol. It's pretty much what booze is made of. So you're gonna drink it? Nah, I won't. I might say that's what's on the label, but there could be anything in there. Ethanol, the thingy that make race car... Good. Good use of your words. Junpei, there's a bottle of iron powder on the shelf. How do you know it's iron? The label says Fe. Fe stands for iron, right? So... Oh... I'm starting to see... Oh, this is gonna be tedious. Shit, where's my phone? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I'm gonna need to jot down notes for this. Alright, action memo. That will probably work. Time for my terrible handwriting. So let's see. Iron equals 1. Salt equals 2. Water equals 3. So... Bottle of iron powder. Iron is 2. And iron is Fe. Iron is Fire Emblem. Water we know is H2O. Salt is NaCl. Okay, so we have our 3 basic ingredients, so now we need to figure out bottle of salt on the shelf, salt, sodium, yeah, I know. Alright, so ethanol. Okay, ethanol is C2H5OH. Alright, I feel like that's going to be the last one we need. NH3. But NH3. N is nitrogen, H is hydrogen. So in other words, ammonia is made of 1 nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atoms. Am I overthinking this? Or am I not thinking this enough? 1 nitrogen atom, 3 hydrogen atoms. Bottle of water on the shelf, labeled with H2O. CO2. C is for carbon, O is for oxygen, so carbon dioxide is made up of 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms. Okay, so carbon and 2 oxygen. But how the hell does that... 3, 4, 9? If you're right, I'm... hats off to you, dude. Oh, what? Alright, explain. But explain in easy terms so I can understand. Was it just the total number? Oh! Oh! Wow, I was way overthinking that. Okay, yeah, no, I get it. It's how many components they're made up of. Wow, I was like... In my head, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to, like, break them apart and figure out what chemicals equal what and all this other stupid shit. Wow, I'm dumb. Also, you were right. Not only it wasn't the arm, it wasn't the heart, but it was both. Look at that, Jam. Raffle, thank you for being here, because I would have been stuck on that for way longer. Oh, good.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Hmm?
Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh, well...
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial-strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
You remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial-strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate. Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless. But it didn't end there. After that...
Oh, oops. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near the first... Oh. This is like the Ice 9 thing.
They'd been making crystals the same way, with the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate. In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. But after it happened at the first factory, it just spread. It was like, man, how do you say it?
Like the molecules were communicating with one another,
Exactly like the Ice 9 thing.
transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you?
Know something about it? Know something about Ice 9? Let's ask him. Let's name it. Maybe that'll jog his memory.
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice. That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
What?
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
The mummy?
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible, but there was one body that didn't thaw, and that was...
The girl in the coffin!
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually, but weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed, and another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice, Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
All right, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden.
However, what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Hey, what are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here!
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Alice. Huh.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9?
No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Alright, well, that was some stuff. Yeah, dude, thick plot, you have no idea. This is just like a subplot, I think. I honestly don't remember a whole lot, but... Yeah, can I go over, please? I brought your bits. Okay, so split the 6 parts of the medical mannequin. Those ones we've got must be for Lucy, right? Yeah, seems like it. Well, I say we give Lucy her parts back. Any objections? Nope. Agreed. Alright, let's get started. Combine! Alright. Oh, there's a number on here. 51 kilograms. What's this? It's the weight? I mean, we're just stacking body parts on it, so it makes sense that it'd be the weight. I wonder if I have to switch their hearts. No, it'd have to be more than that. So Lucy, one of the legs? No, it'd have to be more than that, 'cause she's at 51 even right now, I think. Yeah, so she's at 51 even. Meaning she needs to swap a piece out, but that piece has to be 2.2 pounds heavier, or kilograms rather. Or we just need to swap out a bunch of things to equal that. We could swap out the right leg. We could swap out the right leg, the stomach, and the chest, and that should equal. Or no, that would only equal 52.2. Shit. Well, then we could swap out, yeah, the arm and then the leg. Hey, nothing happened. It's odd. Wrong weight. Yeah, well, scale on the side of the bed. We need to get the scale to a specific number. How are we gonna do that? Swap our body parts with John's. Alright, so play 2 medical mannequins, you can switch their body parts but select the parts. Okay, I think we know what we're doing here. So those, that. There we go. Hey, Junpei, I just heard something. Came from John's operating table. We better check it out. Ah! I was on that one. Ooh, you gonna open up now, panel? Lid on the scale. Ooh! Hey, it opened. Oh, I get it. It must have opened because we matched John's weight to what's on the chart. Oh, and there's the Jupiter key. Nice. Let's get out of here.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh? Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go?
No.
Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
What do you want to do? Clover, they need to leave. Give her the 4-leaf clover. We got in part 1, we got a bookmark that has a clover on it. That we could give her, apparently. So maybe we'll do that, because she's Clover. Maybe it'll make her happy.
Oh, yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you.
Aww.
Thank you.
Now come on. 7's waiting for us at the exit.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Okay, so that's interesting, because Santa was the one who gave us the bookmark and told us about the meaning, but Santa also made a comment about hating the number 4, which is hers.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Morphogenetic fields.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus? You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
The ship of Theseus is one of my favorite paradoxes. A simpler version would be the woodcutter's axe, but the ship of Theseus is a little more in-depth.
No.
I'm sure they'll explain it.
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Patch it up.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up, get some cloth, and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches, until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough. So, that's the Locke's socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus?
That is why I like that paradox. Is because the woodcutter's axe is basically like lock socks. It's, you know, a woodcutter has an axe. One day the head of the axe breaks, so he gets a new one. And then the next day the handle breaks, so he gets a new handle. Then the question is it the axe that he started with? Technically it's not. But because it was transitionary, it's kind of like, oh. The ship of Theseus one is interesting because the full paradox is basically like, as the ship of Theseus is sailing, bits of it keep breaking off and drifting away, so they keep replacing those parts. So the mast breaks, it drifts off, and they get a new one, parts of it break off. Eventually, every piece of the ship breaks, and they replace every piece. Meanwhile, every single one of those pieces has drifted to an island where somebody has put them all together back into a ship. So the question is, which is the actual ship of Theseus? The one that they are still sailing, or the one that was rebuilt from all the original parts?
The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
Or I could just shut up and let them explain it.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
John's head and heart are both his, but apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected, through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long? How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh? Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
You're a dick. All right, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, all right?
Fine then. All right, let's get going.
Hey, man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Not really.
My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
Look at that! We found a way out.
There too, huh? Every door in this place is locked up tight.
How about that one?
May as well give it a try.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Oh!
June? And Santa? And Lotus too!
Whoa! What the hell is this?
What are you doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Hey guys! Could you come take a look at this? Look on the wall here.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7. And... Door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the Nonary game works.
I see. Wait a sec. Hey, could this lead to...
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
We may as well go.
yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
I knew it. We're back. In the hospital room.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors. At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough. Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system keys. Actually, we found one in the laboratory too.
Ooh, the Earth key.
Here, the Earth key. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah. On it.
Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key that we found in the operating room. The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen. And the Earth key Lotus just gave me.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs...
Wait! What about door 3?
Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. Just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of door 3.
Very well. I'll be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again. So 7, you'll help me, won't you?
Huh? Me? Damn. Well, I guess that's how it's gotta be. So I'm going with you, huh?
Yes, you are.
All right, let's get moving. Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful.
Whoa. Didn't think I'd be hearing that from you, Lotus.
Don't let it go to your head. I'd be in trouble if the 3 of you bought it. The rest of us can't open the 9 door.
Ah, the truth comes out.
Okay, we're off.
All right, we should get moving too.
Huh?
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
Yes. If we're lucky, we might find Snake.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
All right, Junpei, open it if you please.
Yeah, on it. Great, back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea? What do you mean? Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we? I'm asking you if there's any reason we came back here.
Of course there's a reason. Because there were the elevators on the next floor that we can activate now.
Of course there's a reason. Man, sometimes I can't tell if you're smart or just lucky. Huh? This.
Yeah.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key? I'm lost.
Don't you remember, Santa? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left, there was a keyhole with the Earth symbol on it, I think. So the 2 keys that Jumpy has?
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck. Huh.
Yes, that's right.
All right, I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into 2 teams? Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you 2 can search Saturn, all right? Sounds good. Then you guys should take this key. We have no idea what's on the other side of these, so don't go too far. Just search for 10 minutes and come back.
There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card. Great! It looks like it's working now.
All right, now how do I call the elevator? Oh, It only has the upside down triangle on it.
I guess there's no up button. Well, we may as well try pushing this one.
That's not ominous.
It opened! Look, Jumpy!
Sweet! It opened! Let's get going.
Wait!
What?
I'm not really, I just, oh gosh.
Doom was probably afraid of being locked up alone with a boy. They could only go down. I mean, she hasn't really seemed all that bothered by that. So I kind of want to go with that just for shits and giggles. What do you think, Raffle? Oh, actually, I think there's a funny dialogue that comes out of this one. So, fuck it, we'll go with this.
Well, we will be all alone in here.
Way to sound totally not creepy.
Jumpy?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's not important. Come on, let's go.
I said wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, I've never, you know.
It's your first time?
I might get wet
What?
down there. I'd get soaking wet.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else.
That's true. You don't mind
Mind what?
getting wet?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably, like it.
Gosh, Jumpy, you're so brave.
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, you know? What happens, happens, right? I mean, if you get the chance, you've just got to go for it. That's what a man is supposed to do, I guess.
Yeah, you're so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you.
That doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've never done it before.
Yes, so I don't think I'll be able to last very long. And then it'll be over.
I'm sorry.
Over?
Yes, we'll go to heaven.
Heaven?
It feels kind of like you're floating in space, and your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out. At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it.
Yes, I've heard that too. Although I don't think the same thing happens to guys.
What?
Huh?
But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally.
Yes, it does. Well, eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it. Eventually.
What are you trying to do to me?
Nothing. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Oh, is that so?
I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs. Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out. Huh.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
See?
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D-deck is completely underwater.
She was talking about drowning the entire time.
An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise, like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, take a look inside. It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Oh, you're right. They are.
Well, let's test it.
Tested.
Yeah, watch this. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only two, E and C. All right, I'll push E.
Well, down into the bowels of hell we go.
I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Okay, that's done. Now I'll just press the button again. Yep, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
What does that mean? How can E deck be safe if the D deck is full of water?
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E-deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured. Here, let me show you.
I see. So is that why the ship hasn't sunk? The shape of the inside keeps it all from filling with water?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. So I'm gonna go down and check it out. You stay here, all right?
But...
Come on, just do it, all right?
I'm coming with you!
Huh? Hey, wait! Ah, crap. It closed.
I can't just let you go alone, you know.
Ah, jeez. It looks normal. Oh, knock it off. It's just like I thought. This part hasn't flooded. Come on, just look around. There's no water here.
You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Yeah, right on top of us.
What's gonna happen if the ceiling breaks?
Well, we'd probably get really wet up there.
Huh?
At any rate, we should probably go back as soon as we can, once we're done looking around down here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay, good idea.
Now then. Iron bars. Well, we can't go over there.
Right.
Then maybe...
Well... It looks like there's a long straight hallway down
With
this
a
way.
6 door.
Something's written on the door at the end. Wait, is that...
Let's check.
I knew it!
This is a numbered door. But we can't do anything with only the two of us.
We better head back and let everyone know.
Yes.
Wait, what's this? Is this the map for E-Deck? I should take it with me. Huh, so you guys found door 1. So now we've located 2 new doors, the 6 door and the 1 door.
You know, it is interesting that E-Deck wasn't flooded.
Well, we don't really know if all of E-Deck is safe. We only checked the area around the elevator.
Even so, it's still very interesting.
You said the 6th door was there, right?
Yes.
Then that means Zero planned all this out, even the sinking. That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took. I can't even imagine how much it must have cost.
It would have been a ton, that's for sure.
Well, that does go along with what Ace was saying. The most reasonable explanation would be that this was done by some organization with access to a whole lot of cash.
Yes, it does make sense.
Yeah?
I don't think it's a very good idea to stay here.
Yeah, you're right. Ace and his team might be back already.
Well, Junpei and I should be able to open door 1.
Huh? You guys leaving me behind?
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I still don't trust her.
Hey! Where the hell did you guys go?
7? What's wrong? What happened?
What the hell kind of question is that? Snake is...
Snake is...
Pardon?
He died, just as the 9th man did.
Oh my god. That's not true, is it?
We should make sure.
Yeah, right. We should.
Wait! Not that way.
What?
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Where is he?
The shower room. The left side of the hallway. I put a broom in there too to keep the door open.
That means we can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then let's go. This wasn't open when we passed here before. Well, let's keep going.
Oh, it smells horrible.
Ugh, yeah, this is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Where is he? Where's Snake? There. June, you should stay here.
But
Please, just do me a favor, okay? All right? I'm going in.
Just like Ace said. Just like the 9th man.
Okay, let me clarify something for you. You may have noticed already that we all have bracelets on our arms. Those bracelets are necessary to access the numbered doors, and there are some rules behind them. I won't get into it, because if you want, just go back and check out episode 1. I have it up on my YouTube page. If you break any of the rules, there's a bomb inside your stomach that goes off, and this is pretty much what it does to you.
The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
Oh, the face. It's horrible.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
But the clothes are...
No mistake about it. It's Snake.
Well, if you can't make out the face, then that's...
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the 9th man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it. Alone.
No, that wouldn't work. Well, if there were 2 people, it would work.
And waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake. But he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door, and then 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened.
I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah, that means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah, that means anybody could be a killer.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Technically, the only ones who could be killers are ones that can make digital root of 3.
How can you say that so casually?
Snake was 2. So it would have to be either someone who could add up to 11. Yeah, I'm sure they'll cover it.
You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why don't you calm down a bit, 7? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes. That is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's
I
manipulations.
don't fully trust you either.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes. Almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero.
Doing an awful lot of deflecting there, dude.
He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us.
No, shit, that wouldn't work. It couldn't be him. Assuming it was only 2 people who killed Snake, it can't be Ace. His bracelet number is 1.
Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
I don't know. I don't know if we can even guarantee that he's on the ship.
Something's still strange.
What was that?
Well, I'm just wondering about one thing.
And what's that?
How can you be so sure that Zero's on this ship?
Really, Junpei? I confess I'm a little disappointed. Usually you're rather sharp. Isn't it obvious?
Wait, it is?
This ship.
Huh?
Zero said, "this ship," several times when he addressed us. If he weren't here, he wouldn't say this ship,
I mean, that's
would he?
an awfully broad technicality, dude.
He'd be saying something like, "that ship," or "the ship."
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. If Zero's on the ship, where is he?
I think Zero is one of us.
If he used a pre-recorded message, then yes, that would be possible.
Well, that's possible.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Jumpy? Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason.
No reason. I've got a great reason.
And what's that?
The bracelets. Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet?
Yeah,
got a
way too
point.
much of this is automated.
I'm not done. Try applying the same ideas to the Nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward. Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves.
I think it's Ace maybe has the bracelet from... Well, that's what's interesting, is way back at the beginning, back up at this split up here, the option that I took, there were 2 doors. It was the 4-door and the 5-door. I went through the 5-door, I believe. Door number 4 is where the 9th man blew up. I'm assuming that when the other group went through door number 4, they must have taken his bracelet with them, but nobody's mentioned that yet, and that's a little off-putting. So, I don't know. That'll be interesting. Oh, I guess there was a branch I could have taken if I went with, if I forced my way to door 3. Huh.
That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. 7, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence, Zero is one of us. Seven and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us.
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
Oh, well, that's because... I don't know.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
I don't know. I definitely don't trust Ace.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours left.
We are running low on time.
Then we need to move now. Seven, Clover, Junpei, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
You're right, but...
We must go. We have very little time left.
Our next destination is Mercury.
I'm bothered that nobody's
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
brought up the other bracelets yet. And that's important because one of the rules with the bracelet is there are 2 ways that it detaches. They're locked on your arm until you either A, escape through the 9 door, or B, your heart rate reaches 0, at which point it'll disconnect. But it still functions, and you still need it to get through certain doors, so why has nobody mentioned that yet?
All right, let's go, June.
Right. Here it is.
The Mercury card reader.
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
Yeah,
I found it when we were checking out the shower room.
I think 7 said something like that. Anyway, let's see what happens. I guess the elevator works now.
Jumpy, I know it's only the 2 of us, but let's do our best.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Well, I'm happy we were put together.
You know it's just for searching E-Deck, right?
Even so, I'm glad I'm with you.
Oh, first we need to find out if the elevator comes up full of water.
Just like we did before.
Nope, one's dry.
Oh, here it is.
I knew it. It's not wet at all.
Let's go.
Yes. Look! Nearly all of the buttons are destroyed.
Yeah, only the seat and bottom button can be pushed.
We're on C deck right now, so the only one we can choose is bottom.
Yeah. Well, let's try it out. Oh, so this is the bottom deck. Hey, over there.
Ah.
This is a numbered door.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase. They were doors 4 and 5. 3 more in the large hospital room, doors 3, 7, and 8.
And the door we found on E deck, and the door Lotus and Santa found on A deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck, and a 1 on the door on A deck.
That means...
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9.
Finally!
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right. We should keep our fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces. Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
We need to make the whole thing fair, blah-de-blah. This is a complicated plan, you know. Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery. All right, let's open these up. The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry, let's keep going. Next is Santa. He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
I am not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, not good.
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
Junpei, read the rest.
Right. June wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
So this was everyone's vote. Ace and Clover requested door 1. Seven and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is...
Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through...
Ooh, shit. What do you guys think? Ace and Clover would be 9 plus 5 is 14. 1, 5. So actually, I don't think we can go through door 1. Oh no, Clover is 4. That's right. So yeah, we can go through door 1. 7 and Lotus 1. Keep an eye. Oh, you know what? Good call. Door number 1 it is.
My choice is door 1.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
He's on to you, Raffle.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here.
I had 3 pieces of paper ready, and I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot. I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out.
Well, what does it say?
You got lucky.
Junpei, you crafty bastard.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself. Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Aw.
Fine. 7, we'll go through door 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
Well, I
Pig, you just wait and see.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Calling me old. This is why men are such a pain in the ass. They're about as subtle as a brick.
And they're at it again.
I'll see you later, June.
Jumpy.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what 7 said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the Nonary game works.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
All right. See you later.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
That should be it, yes.
Then here we go. It's just as Santa and Lotus said. A numbered door.
There's the red. I'll go first. Now the 2 of you, if you would. Now, are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
And it's open! Move it! Where is it? There it is! Over there! stopped.
Yes, it did. Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
I agree.
Now then. There's another door. Let's try opening it. So, this is the wheelhouse? Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something!
Okay, I will.
All right then, let's get started.
Seek a way out. Next time! Because it's late. It's like... Yeah, it's almost 10:40 over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it, and I think we're gonna call it here. Because I've been going at a pretty steady rate of 2 puzzles per stream so far. And it's kind of working out for me. Or did we do 3? No, because we did the kitchen and we did the operating room. So yeah. But yeah. So that was 999. A thing German people say when they're very angry about something. Yeah. Thank you again for joining me. And thank you, Raffle, again for helping me out with that with the operating room puzzle there, because I was gonna be stuck on that for way longer if you didn't just whip that number out for me. So that was good. But yeah, I hope you're digging it. Like I said, I would definitely go check out the first episode. Like I said, I have it up on my YouTube page, so if you want to run over there, you can check that out, just to kind of get yourself filled in on what's been happening up to that point, because there was some stuff back there that I'm sure is going to be important later. But yeah, thank you again for watching. I will catch you guys on the next stream, but until then, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you all later. Doodles.